So, how does it taste?
Good.
Tastes good? Would you recommend the place? I'm gonna have a look. Wow, so what is that? You're eating?
I'm eating a pie with steak and Guinness. And mashed potatoes and gravy.
A pie with steak and Guinness?
A savory pie.
You mean it has Guinness beer in it?
Yeah.
Really? Amazing. Well, I wanted to show everyone that this place is called Hello Good Pie. Yeah. And this place is in what part of Berlin? Kreuzberg. Yeah. Yeah. Today is April 18th. And today is Wednesday. And so this is the second full day we've been here, but we actually got here in Berlin on the 16th. So right now it's a little bit after lunchtime. And we stumbled on Hello Good Pie. And once again, it's a place that we recommend that you come and try out if you are in Berlin. But I'm eating Purple Rain because here in Kreuzberg, which is right over the bridge, this used to be East Germany it seems, right? Right over the bridge from the museum, the Wall Museum, is where Kreuzberg is. And that's where this area is. And they're having Prince Rogers Nelson, the artist, they're having a commemoration party for him over here, a big party to honor him and all that stuff. So here at Hello Good Pie, they have what they call the Purple Rain Pie. Yeah, it has feta cheese in it. This is mashed potatoes. This is mashed potatoes and some vegetables and some chia seeds and some some beets, red beets, and it's just really healthy. It's something I actually think that the artist would eat if he was still here. I think he would be all right with this. But the only thing I thought would be a part of this dish that's not is something purple. But I realized that the beets would have actually been purple, but they cooked them, so you know, they're not purple anymore. Those are they. Anyway, much love to the artist wherever he may be, and so we're gonna get back to eating. Just wanted to tell you about this. Yep, Lynn's almost finished. Look at her.
I'm ready for dessert.
Yeah, they have great. What type of pies they had out there? What's with that peanut butter one you were talking about?
How do you get that?
Okay, yeah, they have a lot of regular pies too.
Peanut butter, salted caramel, chocolate.
Peanut butter, salted caramel, and chocolate.
Brownie.
And they have cheesecake and all that stuff. Yeah.
Gleis 3. Übergang zu 2. Übergang zu 7. Ausstieg rechts.
And it is a beautiful day here in Berlin, Germany. I'm talking about gorgeous. Look at the sun out here. Look at that, gorgeous. And we're on a bus. What is this? The get on and get off or stop and go bus service here in Berlin. And we're gonna go around the city. We're gonna go by Brandenburg Gate and Potsdamer Straße. And for those of you who are former Milcom means, for those who may have forgot or don't know, who might be tuning in and don't know, Milcom actually means military community. For those of you who don't know this region or some of the stops that I'm talking about, please go online and look them up. And our anniversary, by the way, we've been married for 12 years today.
I was wondering if you're going to mention
Well,
that.
why didn't you mention it? God, isn't that something? Yeah, 12 years. We got married in Vegas, Las Vegas, in 2006. But
Yep.
we shacked up for 12 years before that, though. So we were 12 years together before that. Then we were visiting.
12 years non-married and 12 years married.
Say it again so they can hear.
12 years non-married,
Right.
officially, but always married in our hearts. And then officially 12 years married.
Right. Right. Yeah. So, and that was actually the main reason coming to Berlin, was to celebrate that. And also for me, I haven't been here in 25 years.
And I've never been.
And we live in Frankfurt. So, the last time I was here was in 1993, just after the wall came down. So it was time to come over here and see how things have developed. And since you have all this digital technology and abilities to vlog and stuff like that, we thought we'd capture this day, which is special for us and, in this special city with this special situation. So everything's just great. And like I said, it's about, 75, 78 degrees today.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not even no clouds out. No clouds blocking the sun or anything. No chemtrails, nothing. It's just gorgeous. So we're gonna wait for the bus driver to get ready to go, and we're gonna catch all the sights we can.
Bis später?
Yeah, bis später.
Okay.
Ciao. So we actually changed buses now, and we are riding around without a tour guide, and we're the only ones up here on top. Look at this. It's wide open. We're the only ones on top, but we have a great view, guys. We have a great view.
You want a headset?
Yeah, why don't you put one on and tell me what we're missing, because I can't put it on and concentrate on talking. So yeah, so we are now on another city guide bus, city tour bus, sitting in the very front, and well, this is awesome. This is awesome. In Berlin, heute ist Mittwoch. That's a Wednesday. There's a TV tower. If you've ever seen this right here in Germany, for Berlin, that's a huge TV tower. I'm pretty sure that there's a restaurant up there. Lynn's gonna put on the...
Good thing I have my own headset.
Yeah, she has her own headset. We're the only ones on here, so it's like we're not getting very much attention. And that's cool, because it's like this whole bus is for us with our own private driver. How you doing over there?
Not good.
Okay, so we'll check back in with you later once you get everything popping.
Why couldn't you give me a headset?
And then you can tell us all what's going on and what we're looking at. By the way, if you were wondering how much it cost, we got 25% off. Wait a minute, yeah. So, because when we got here, we bought the ticket so you can ride anywhere in the 3 zones of Berlin, because Berlin is huge. And there's 3 different zones here for 3 days, and included in that is like 90% of the places in the city that's normally for tourists is 25% off, and there's a few places that were 50% off. So the total tickets came to how much, Lynn?
I don't know. 60 maybe?
60?
Without the bus, just a streetcar.
I'm talking about to ride the bus today, the bus for the tour.
Those tickets were 30.
All right, so it was 15 a piece. It was 30 euro altogether, but we got 5 euro off, right? So it came to what, 20 or something?
30,
I don't know.
It came to 30.
She's trying to figure this out, and it's like, you know, Chinese arithmetic, I guess.
It came to 30.
All right. Yes, but was that with the rebate?
Yes.
Okay, so she said it came
32. We paid 32 euros, so excuse me.
So it was 32 euro, and I don't know. It's hard for Lynn to do more than one thing at a time.
No, you try
So-
this. This is not working. It
Okay,
doesn't
but
fit.
so what?
So it's
no
me.
big deal. It's just plugging the headphone thing into the jack.
Yeah, well, you try to do it. It doesn't work.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm talking to everyone. Why don't you try to run the camera, and I'll do that then.
That
So you can
works,
do the
but
focus
this doesn't
in,
work.
and you can, you know.
I'm trying to make fun of you. It doesn't.
I'm not trying to make fun of you, Lynn. But I had to ask you multiple times about how much it costs. So it's $32.50. But if you get a rebate, then
There's no 50. It's 32.
all right. So it's 32, and so that's for 2 people, and that's just for this tour around the city. So we finally started moving again, and I'm gonna flip us around so you can see what's happening. Yeah. That's another sightseeing bus right there. Berlin is unbelievably big. And actually, this fantastic, enormous city reminds me of London and Amsterdam all rolled up into one.
It's like a fish one.
So Lynn just said that she got fresh earplugs, or earpieces, headsets. So this is a nice little canal right here. That looks like the Notre Dame Cathedral in France. Bit of a
Probably the
glare.
Reichs- Is this the Reichs?
I don't know. I don't know what this building is, but the stop says Lustgarten, Lustgarten, Lustgarten. So you say you got it?
Yeah.
A lot of construction going on in the city too. And it's not renovation, it's totally making things new here. It's not renovating what's already been built, it's making new stuff. It's everywhere. And yesterday, we went to the train station, and the train station was unbelievable. It's brand new, the main Berlin train station. Unbelievable architecture, the way that everything was sectioned off for shopping, for eating, for catching different trains. Like the train that's for nationally here in Germany was totally different than the train section that was for the city. I mean, man, it was unbelievable the way they put this together.
This is museums, Museum Island.
This is Museum Island. Okay, so there's even more museums. How many museums do you think that's here in Berlin?
100 maybe?
100? Yeah, I would say that's a good
Because
number.
there's the regular museums, and then there's the weird museums like Trabi Museum and the Video Game Museum and the Hemp Museum and
Right.
Madame Tussauds.
Right, yeah. And this right here, I don't know. What is this right here? Do you know what this unbelievable building is right there?
No, I don't.
Lynn she found out from this map here where we're at and what that dome is. That's the Berliner Dome.
Yes.
Right there.
Church.
The Berliner Church. Does it say how old it is?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't say how old it is.
I missed the thing on here, or I could probably say some.
Yeah.
The tour.
Well,
audio tour guide.
Well, everyone can go and check to see different information online. That's the Berliner Dome, so you can check out the history of it. It looks very, very, very aged. Matter of fact, it could use a great sandblasting. Could use a great cleaning, and they normally sandblast it. Yeah. Lynn said these are different museums and memorials. Over here is a flea market they have going on outside of the museum, selling books and stuff like that.
See, they're talking about things, but I don't know what building is what, you know? That's the City Opera.
Right here, Lynn said this is the City Opera.
But I'm getting all to see, I don't know what building is what for sure, but I think the City Opera is right there, see?
Mm-hmm.
You're not looking.
I'm going to look. I just want them to see what you're pointing to. Yeah. Man, Lord have mercy.
This is a memorial for the murdered Jews.
This is a memorial out here for the murdered Jews, Lynn said. You know, Germany has a long history of this type of stuff here in Germany. It's in Frankfurt as well, a lot of memorials to Jews that were killed. And I just finished copying an attitude because I thought that this bus was not going to go in front of the Brandenburg Gate like the pamphlet said it was going to do. But I can tell from being here before many years ago, and I was here 3 times previous back in the 90s, in the early 90s, that we're going to go in front of the Brandenburg Gate. And actually it's right here. This right here is the Brandenburg Gate. It's the back side of it, I think. Yeah, it's the back side of it. You know? You can always tell because of the chariot angel or whatever on top of it. Right up there. Yeah. So, like I was saying before, check online for all the information for these places, because Lynn said it's even a little bit out of sync for what is being said in the headphones. Like if the tour guide in the headphones, it's a recording to what we're actually seeing. But this is...
Ronald Reagan said, Mr. Gorbachev,
tear down that wall.
Yeah, right there.
In the 1980s.
The Brandenburg tour.
U.S. President Ronald Reagan had said famously to Gorbachev to tear down that wall. People out here in the park. Do you know what this place is over here with the German flags on it? This says it's the Reichstag Bundestag. Here is the...
That's where all the political stuff goes on.
Lynn said this is where all the political stuff goes on, so that's why...
Berlin's the capital of Germany.
Yeah, and Berlin is the capital of Germany, and that's what that sign says right there. Yeah. Reichstag Bundestag.
So we're basically like the Congress, German Congress.
You can hear her, there's wind blowing from the roof being open. She says we're like at the German Congress where all the decisions are made.
There's those little cars.
There's these little cars people are renting, driving around the city. Yeah, it's too far in the distance for us to actually see. But
Okay,
here's
hold
the
on.
better shot of the
That's
Reichstag. Man, it's really pretty out here today. Berlin is a beautiful city. It has a little bit of everything. You got your grimy areas. You got your very astute type of educational areas. You know, you have your posh area. You have your artistic areas. You have your water tours going on, like stuff. And most of this architecture looks brand spanking new. Here's some of our compadres over there on another sightseeing bus.
maybe that's the one we should have been on.
Yeah. I have now realized that New York City, the city that never sleeps, the Big Apple, eat your heart out because Berlin has got you beat. I used to live in New York. I used to go to audio engineering school in New York. I was down there 5 days a week for about a year. And I'm going to tell you, as far as the size, as far as the vast abundance of stuff, nah. Much love to New York, but you New Yorkers, come over here to Berlin or go to Amsterdam.
Okay, we're going to the bomb.
We're gonna go right in front of the train station, which is called the Hauptbahnhof.
It's more than 80 shops.
It has more than 80 places to shop inside of there. And they're still doing a lot of construction out here, as you can see.
Look, you were right. There is water there.
Gorgeous,
See that?
gorgeous. Look over there. People cooling out outside.
Okay, that was the other end. We didn't come out at this end. Yesterday, we went out the other end.
I know the pole's there. Oh well. Those are people over there sitting on in lawn chairs on the water. In case you can't see that.
Yeah, we went out the other exit yesterday.
This bus driver is an excellent driver. He is excellent. These are not the best roads to navigate with a big bus like this, but he is doing a great job. On the left is the Steigenberger Hotel, one of the more higher class hotels here in Germany, the Steigenberger Hotel. But we were just over here in this area yesterday. That's more of the train station. Deutsche Bahn, it's called the Deutsche Bahn. Yeah, I was saying that the train station is called the Deutsche Bahn, which means the German train.
Yep. That's exactly what it means.
Inner city hotel right there.
Kennedy House.
Yeah. Look at this really nice Mercedes-Benz. Guys, chilling. That's my wife with the bottle. If you're wondering what that loud ass sound is, it's bottled water, plastic.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Gorgeous day. And we're making a round back to the area we just came from.
You want me to say what this is?
Yes.
Bundeskanzleramt. Now it's way bigger than the White House, but now I
This is way
missed
bigger
out
than...
on the facts, yeah. Because she talks so fast, by the time I say something, she's already on to the next. But this is the Bundeskanzleramt.
That's what Lynn's talking about right there. That's where Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, works. Right there. Or lives, she said maybe. But I don't think that's where she lives. Well, she probably can stay there also. But that's not where her that's not where the official residence is. I was reading about the official residence not long ago. But she probably can stay wherever she wants. You know, I'm sure they have a place there for her if she wants to relax. Yeah. Unlike in America, Germany already has the head boss as being a female. And I don't know if Chancellor Angela Merkel's been the only head of state since World War II ended in 1945. But I've been here since 1977. It's the first time I came over, and I don't remember another female head of state.
This is called the Carillon. It was donated by Hans Reuter and Mr. Benz from Mercedes-Benz.
Right.
And it's the
Mr. Benz, Carl Benz?
Yeah. It's the fourth largest in the world, and it can be played manually or electronically.
It can be played manually or electronically. What is it again?
It's called the Carillon.
She said it's called the Carillon?
Carillon.
Carillon. This is what she's talking about right here. There's bells in there. You can't see the bells in there, but there's huge bells in there. Out here in the park area. Is that a concert hall? Yeah.
Concert box is built.
That was a concert hall and for film.
Look at this big park.
Beautiful park. Germany has a lot of gorgeous parks. Wow, look how gorgeous out here, man.
This is Bellevue Castle.
Bellevue Castle right here.
Built in 1786.
Built in 1786.
And the German president lives there.
And the German president lives there. But you never hear about the German president, or very rarely.
His function is mainly ceremonial.
Yeah, Lynn was saying the function for the German president is mainly ceremonial. But living in a place like that, who cares, right?
Oh, this is the Siegessäule.
What is that?
Victory
Uh-huh.
podium or whatever.
So up in front of us, behind those trees, is what Lynn was calling the
Siegessäule.
Siegessäule.
Säule.
Säule.
I don't know what that is in English.
Yeah.
Victory column.
Victory column. This is the victory column with the huge angel on top. Check online for additional information. This was a memorial created for Prussia. Prussia used to be a kingdom over here. Actually, my mother-in-law, Lynn's mother, is Prussian, but Prussia no longer exists. Whoa, I'm trying to tell you, Berlin is huge. But if nothing else, I think the sights is just fantastic. If you've never been to Berlin, or if you have been to Berlin but you haven't seen it for a while, or whatever, I just think that it's really cool just looking at all the sights there is to see, as much as you can experience through the lens, you know, virtually.
And this was the last stop, Siegessäule.
So Lynn was saying that was the last stop.
But now it's going to start, I think, over one more tour. You know, we're going to start. Oh, the next stop is going to be 15 minutes stop here.
the
This is a
Pullman
good story.
hotels. Berliner Schweizerhof, it says. A lot of the taxis here in Germany, like that one there on the left, that one in front of us, and the one behind are Mercedes-Benz. The taxis here, many of them are still Mercedes-Benz.
Look at this.
And this says the Zoo Palace right here.
Oh, we gotta watch Avengers. Unity. Here's the Waldorf Astoria.
And we have more hotels.
I didn't know Berlin had a Waldorf.
And right here, okay. Right here, Lynn says that's the Waldorf Astoria. I think it's a 5-star hotel. I would give Berlin an A+. I would give Berlin an A for the way the drivers tolerate each other with the motorcyclist, the bicyclist, the licensed little mini cars that drive around only for one person. I mean, you know, I haven't seen anyone fighting or throwing something at a car, some pizza, some schnitzel or something, throwing some gravy out the window at another car. New York, eat your heart out. San Francisco, look out. Berlin has entered the kingdom of unique, massive, worldly tourist attractions. I'm talking about, this is incredible. Since I was here in 1993, this place has I just can't believe it. They have done so much work since the wall came down here in Germany. And I mean,
So we're stopping here, I think, for 15 minutes.
yeah. So Lynn said we're gonna be stopping here. Right across the street right here is the Hard Rock. Wow. Everybody's just relaxing up here in Berlin outside. A very fantastic closing to a spectacular day here in Berlin. April 18th, 2018. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. And the sun's gonna be going down in about an hour, so everybody here is just relaxing. Man, what a great city. And people are just chilling by the fountain. If you're ever in Germany, do not miss coming to Berlin. I know you're probably saying, he has on another hat. Yeah, I got another hat, but this time it's a Berlin hat. Just with one word instead of 100 words. With Berlin. That's all. Just one little note that I wanted to mention before I make this video a wrap. Well, actually a couple notes. Number one, I love that in Berlin that you don't have cameras all over the place. You know, Germany has strict rules about privacy anyway. But you very well will be doing something unique if you can spot more than a couple cameras on the block, and they're normally by the traffic area. You know? Yeah, very few cameras, man. And the other thing that I wanted to mention was that if you ride one of those tour buses that I had been enjoying earlier with my wife, Lynn, today, make sure that you use the bathroom. make sure that you either use the bathroom or don't drink any liquids or whatever to make you have to go to the bathroom during that time frame. Because if you do have to go to the bathroom, you will not be able to do it on the bus. The bus has no bathrooms. So, you know, I found that out the hard way, and I barely made it. And it almost ruined my day, because I'm thinking they have a trip that's going on all of this time and you cannot use the bathroom. I mean, on these tour buses, it's like about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. On ours, it's going to be an hour and 3/4. So it's ridiculous not to have a bathroom where you could go in and at least urinate, you know? But anyway, that's a wrap for me. And tomorrow we're going to be leaving Berlin, going back to Frankfurt. And I miss Frankfurt, but I tell you, not even Frankfurt remotely compares to Berlin. Earlier, I was talking to Lynn about New York and San Francisco, Los Angeles. You know, great cities, fantastic cities. But no, Amsterdam and London mixed together is what Berlin is. So it's totally unique. And I really appreciate the hospitality and the art up here and everything that they have. So, Lynn is right over here sitting down, and she's waving to everyone. Take care.